Greetings, Stowe staff and students, and welcome to Stowe Elementary School. My name is Mr. Glockley, and I'm principal here. And I want to welcome each and every one of you because we have so many fun things planned for this school year. Now, one of the things that is the most important of my job is making sure that students are safe and successful. And so today, I'm going to talk you through a couple of different things that have changed over the summer. And there's a reason for it, is we knew that the school could be safer if we moved the nurse's office over by the cafeteria. And another big change that you're going to notice is when you're coming in from recess and going to lunch. We have some pretty big changes. I'm going to walk you through everything so you don't have to worry about a thing. All right, so I want you to sit back, relax, and we're going to go see some of the cool things that have been happening. And if you look behind you, I have some of my own changes. I got my G.I. Joes from when I was a kid up and displayed. So if you want to swing on by, I'll show you that. And I also have some Marvel characters that I put up over the summer too. So everybody, I want to just welcome you back to the school year, and let's go for a little ride. Now, for those of you who went to school here last year, you know that you went to recess first and then to lunch, okay? Now this year we had to change the schedule a little bit so that we're going to have some students who are going to go to lunch first and then recess, and then some students will go from recess to lunch. And so I'm going to walk you through, and I'll change the camera around to show you what the plan is and the procedure, because it's really important that we have smooth transitions, and your teacher will walk you through so that it's not, too confusing for you. And so, all right, hang on. I'm going to flip the camera angle around here, and I'll take you a walk down the hallway and what you'll do when you come in from recess. All right, everybody can say hello to Jason right now. Just take a wave. Yep, that's Jason. All right, so when you come in from the playground, okay, we used to go down this hallway, and then we would go to our lunch and get hot lunch. That's not going to happen this year. So what we're going to do is when you come in from recess, you're going to be walking straight ahead, and the recess monitor will be right there, and you're going to come in this way, okay? And so when you're coming into the cafeteria, you're going to go down this locker hallway here. Now when it comes to winter, we're going to have lockers assigned, so some students will automatically know where they need to go, whether it's to the left or to the right. And so you're going to walk down this way. And while you're walking, we're going to be walking appropriately. And you'll make your way over to here. Now it's pretty dark back there, and Wendy is, I'm not sure where she is. Hopefully she's enjoying her last couple of days of vacation. And so you'll start here, you'll go down the line, and then you'll get your milk, okay? And then you'll do a quick turn. You'll punch in your number, okay? And then Mr. Mark will be there getting that number. And then if you look down, the tables are all turned differently. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different. So when you come into the cafeteria, okay, these are the students to our left, okay, in Miss Peterson's and Mrs. Heen's and Miss Johnson's class. So if you are in Mrs. Heen's class, your table will always be this table and this table. And so for about the first week or so, we're going to have all the teachers' names on the tables so it's not confusing for you, okay? And so if you are in Miss Kalenda's class or Mr. Gunderson or Mr. Lepper, you're going to have these first two tables, okay? So you're going to be able to sit by your friends in your class, but we're going to have assigned tables. And every classroom has two tables. All right, so the third table down, Gottschall, Downs, and Davis. Okay, there are two tables. Okay, and then if you are in Miss Beecher's class, Miss Mitchell, or Carlson, you'll be on these tables. Okay, now another change, and I'm going to flip the camera angle around, and I'll talk about that in just a second. So the other change is this. Last year, students would be dismissed by their tables. They would then dump their trays, and then they would walk up and stand in line and wait for the teachers to come to them. What we're going to do this year is the lunchroom monitors are going to come to you. They'll dismiss row by row, to go dump your tray. And you go dump your tray, and when you're doing that, you'll have your recycling. Okay, so I'm over at the recycling table right now. And if you take a look here, you've got your garbage. Okay, all right. And if you are confused at all, this is where you'll dump your milk. Okay, this is where the silverware is going to go. And then any fruit and vegetables is going to get dumped here. And you need to be careful because these fruits and vegetables are used in our worm farm. We want to make sure that no plastics are being put in there. And then over here is where you'll put any garbage that you have left. Okay? And so when you're done there, you're going to go back to your table. So your job after you recycle and throw any food away that you didn't eat, you're going to come back to your table and you'll stay at your table until your teacher comes into the cafeteria and then walks out with you appropriately. Okay? And so once again, your job is to sit at the table until your teacher comes. Your teacher will then walk you out the same way you came in. And so we're not going to be using that back door like we did last year. Okay? Awesome. Well, I want to thank everybody for listening to the video. We're going to have an assembly later on today, and I can't wait to see everybody and get everybody in the whole school making some noise and just enjoying that first day. Hopefully, you've been over to the rec, and you've seen some of the really cool things that are happening with the sport court and the community garden and the dog park, and we're going to get our hands dirty this year, and we're going to be really doing some really cool things with some plants and getting outdoors and having some fun on the nature trail. Also working in our courtyard, and what I'm going to need is some volunteers to really start to work around the school grounds, maybe during your recess, and making this place a really beautiful place, because we have an awesome school and we have awesome kids, and we want to do some really cool things in regards to environmental education. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see you guys, and hopefully we'll have lots of high fives when I see you coming in to the gymnasium for our assembly. We'll see you in a little bit, and have a great and fantastic first day.